affected and can be affected, especially women of color. So something that's very important. We have Brittany, which is from Indianapolis, and she was discovered actually at 16 years old in a mall, and she was Miss Indiana USA. She is 25 years old, again, the age that I started on America's Next Top Model. So big up to you, as we say in Jamaica, and definitely, you know, try to win this one. And then lastly, for Team Coco, we have, let me see here, Margot, and she is from Roswell, Georgia. And let me look at my notes real quick. She broke into the modeling industry actually at 9 years old, when she was very young. And she's currently signed with Wilhelmina. So Wilhelmina is an amazing agency to be with. My cousin Lauren actually just got signed to Wilhelmina last year. She's in the plus size division. I don't know. I guess beauty runs in the family. So congratulations to you, Lauren. I'm wondering if you even know Margot. So we will see. I'm going to make sure you guys connect on social media, Facebook and Twitter. So she has quite a bit of experience from being in the industry at 9 o'clock. We'll see how it pans out in front of these world supermodels. So that's Team Coco. You have Stephanie, you have Marley, you have Brittany, and you have Margot. So now, Team Carolina Corcova. All right, you have Madeline, and she is from Melbourne, Australia, and has modeling experience. She's been modeling since she was 15 years old, and that's actually the age that I started at, and she's 23 years old. We have Ebony, who's from Indianapolis, Indiana, and let's see what this says. She's a mom, and she's a preschool teacher. So, you know, I'm clapping for you being a preschool teacher, because we definitely need more of those. But Ebony's story is that she really wanted to pursue a career in being a fashion model, but having her child kind of push those dreams back, and she, you know, tried her best to secure a career to support her child, and hence becoming the preschool teacher. But she kind of left her dreams aside for her daughter. So this is the opportunity, if not none, for her to get the best of both worlds, support her daughter, and live out her dream. And she is 21 years old. So we also have on Team Carolina, Devin. And Devin is from the Bronx, the BX. I gotta say, you know, big up to the Bronx, because that is where I grew up. I'm a Bronx girl. And, you know, she's very strong. She's very ambitious. And she's also a single mom. And she works 3 jobs to help support herself and her child. And, you know, I just want to say to Ebony, you're one of my favorites. Oh, sorry. Devin, I'm just learning all of you guys tonight. It's the first time that I'm tuning in and seeing the show. So I have to say to Devin, you're one of my favorites, because you're from the Bronx and you're from New York. So I understand, you know, how the mean streets of the Bronx can be, and being a beautiful young woman and trying to make it. And she is 21 years old. So I'm hoping to see you push forward in this competition. And lastly, on Team Carolina, we have Christy. And Christy's been modeling since she was 13 years old, and she's the daughter of a minister. And her parents really didn't support her in becoming a professional model, and we can all understand why, but it was her only form of income. So, you know, she continued to do it, and I guess her father now understands that it is a professional career to be respected, if anything. You know, my parents are from Jamaica, West Indies, and they're very strict. You know, you go to school to be a lawyer or a doctor, not a model. So it took a little bit of coaching for them to understand that this is, you know, a good career for me. And She's 24 years old. So those are the three teams. What are they battling for? So, you know, America's Next Top Model, the contracts were a little different. But here, they are all competing to be the face of this new cosmetic beauty company, I should say, called Ultra. And I've shopped there before. I bought cosmetics, I've bought, you know, shampoos and conditioners, and it's a really cool store. But it's almost every model's dream to be the face of a beauty company. You know, to walk past a billboard or walk past a store and see your face, you know, up in light as a representation of what beauty is. No matter what shade color you are, no matter how narrow or how broad your nose is, or small or big your lips are, or your eyes, that your face represents beauty for all. It's a really amazing experience, and I'm just happy that Naomi decided to do the show and give more young women the opportunity to be involved in this career, such as, you know, Tyra herself. All right, so Team Naomi, Team Coco, Team Carolina. So those are three teams. You know what they're battling for, and we're gonna get into the show and what exactly happened and what I thought. But before we do that, this is the literature hour. You got to understand really what goes on reality TV. You can't just watch everything on TV and think that it's reality and that's how it's happening. No, that's not the case. Hence, you know, my experience on America's Next Top Model. So I really need you to be an educated viewer and understand really what's going on, because you may think you know someone, but you don't really know someone. So if you can, this month, the January 2013 issue of Essence magazine. Alicia, she looks amazing, doesn't she? I would like for you to read the article on Is Reality TV Hurting Our Girls? Okay? Pretty much this article breaks it down. Probably recognize some of those faces in this publication. I can't even get into this, but it's a really great article. You have to pick it up, especially if you're going to watch the show. Just so you understand exactly what's going on, like the reality of the reality. In here, they talk about Omarosa, about being, you know, one of the #1 villains on reality television during her Donald Trump apprentice. She went to Howard University, just like myself, and I remember an article in the Washington Post where I was rated #2 reality show villain, and Omarosa was #1. A little crazy, because I would think that both of us are just really cool people and sweet, not really villains in real life, but it's television. But especially being a face of color, Essence really hones in on if these programs are hurting us. So pick up this copy, please. All right, my second piece of literature that I think that you guys should pick up, something fun off the subject, is one of my favorite designers, Diane von Furstenberg, and she has a book that is called Diane von Furstenberg and the Tale of the Empress' New Clothes, and it looks like this. And guess what? In this book, which I haven't read all of yet, but I will, Diane actually gives me her autograph. So thank you, Diane, for the book. I really appreciate it. You're such a mentor and you're such an inspiration. All right. So that's your literature for today. Now, let's get into the show. So we're talking about Naomi Campbell's show, The Face, and it's on Oxygen, and it's at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And the first thing that these girls had to do was a test shoot. All right, so what is a test shoot? A test shoot is just a photo shoot to test exactly what it sounds like, the girl, to see how she moves in front of the camera, her personality, get some pictures so they could put out into the market or create a headshot in order to market her. And in this particular